A very good morning to all. Today we are moving on to the exercise of the 5th chapter, Rocks and Minerals. Now you can take page number 66 in your textbook and let's start with the first exercise. That is, which of these sentences is not true for minerals? The first one, they are natural substances. Second one, they are formed of crystals. The next one, they are made from living things such as plants. And the next one, they are in solid state. You can tick the correct answer. Moving to the second question, which of these is not true for gemstones? The first one, they are pure substances. The next one, they are minerals. Next, they are precious. And the next one, they are part of rocks. The third question, what is an igneous rock? A rock that is formed when lava cools, a rock formed from existing rocks. The next one, a rock formed from sediments of rocks. And the next one, a rock that is man-made. Moving to the fourth question, where are metamorphic rocks formed? Options, on the surface of the earth, on riverbanks, deep inside the earth, on the ocean floor. Fifth one, what is an ore? A rock with precious stones, a rock with metals and unwanted substances, a soft rock like talc, and the next one, a rock formed of plant remains. So you can tick the answers. So now let's see the answers. For the first one, the first question is, which of these sentences is not true for minerals? So what is the answer? The answer is the third one. They are made from living things such as plants. This is not the true statement for minerals. Second question, which of these is not true for gemstones? So what is the answer? The answer is they are part of rocks. So this is not the correct statement for gemstone. The third question, what is an igneous rock? So what is the answer? The answer is first one, a rock that is formed when lava cools. This is how igneous rock form. The fourth question, where are metamorphic rocks formed? So where do they form? They form deep inside the earth. So the answer is deep inside the earth. The fifth question, what is an ore? So what is the answer for the fifth one? The answer is the second one, a rock with metals and unwanted substances. We call them as ore. Coming to the next exercise, that is true or false. For statements which are true, you can tick the answers, and for statements which are false, you can cross them. So the first one, the region below the Earth's surface is extremely hot. If it is true, you can tick. If it is false, you can cross in the box. The second one, obsidian is a glass-like sedimentary rock and has sharp edges. And the third one, the only rock that floats on water is pumice. And the fourth one, quartzite is formed from limestone. And the fifth one, minerals are man-made substances manufactured in factories. And the sixth one, magma is mostly melted metals. So I hope you have done the answers. So let's move on to the answers. The first one, what is the first question? The region deep below the Earth's surface is extremely hot. So the answer is true. The region below the Earth's surface is extremely hot. The second one, obsidian is a glass-like sedimentary rock and has sharp edges. So what is the answer? The answer is false. Obsidian is not a sedimentary rock. It is an igneous rock. So the answer is false. Moving to the third question. The only rock that floats on water is pumice. So what is the answer? The answer is true. As the rock is very light, it can easily float on water. So the answer is true. Coming to the next one. Quartzite is formed from limestone. So is the answer is true or false? The answer is false. Why? Because it is formed from sandstone. The next one. Minerals are man-made substances manufactured in factories. So what is the answer? The answer is false, because minerals are natural substances. They are not man-made. The sixth one. Magma is mostly melted metals. So what is the answer? The answer is false. They are molten or semi-molten materials. Coming to the third question, that is, answer the following questions. So first, we'll discuss the answers. After that, you can write it down in your notebook. The first question. What kind of rocks are formed during a volcanic eruption? So you can see the answer here. Igneous rocks are formed during volcanic eruption. So the answer, igneous rocks are formed during a volcanic eruption. The second one, where is magma found? So where is magma found? Deep inside the earth surface in liquid state because of the extensive heat. So you can write the answer as magma is found in the region deep below the earth surface where it is extremely hot. Moving to the third question. What is lava? So when magma made up of molten rocks reaches the surface of the earth, it is called lava. The magma that comes out and flows on to the earth's surface, we call them as lava. The fourth question. What happens when magma cools? So you can write the answer as, when magma cools down, it forms a particular type of rock which is called the igneous rock. So when the magma comes out and flows on to the earth's surface, and this is called as lava. And this hot liquid called lava which cools down and forms the igneous rock. The fifth one, from which sedimentary rock is marble formed? So you can write the answer, limestone is the sedimentary rock from which the marble is formed. So when the limestone undergoes heat and pressure, it changes into another rock, which is the marble, and marble is the metamorphic rock. Coming to the sixth one, name any one igneous rock. So you can name any one of the igneous rock. You can write as obsidian is an example for igneous rock. Even there are many examples for igneous rock. Coming to the fourth exercise, answer the following questions. Let's discuss the answers, and after that you can write your answers down in your notebook. The first one, how are sedimentary rocks formed? So you can see the answer. When the river water reaches a sea or a lake or an ocean, the rock fragments such as the sand, silt, clay and other particles which have flowed along with the river water slowly settle at the bottom of the lake. Then, the weight of the upper layers causes the lower layers to harden and form sedimentary rocks. So this is how sedimentary rocks are formed. When the rock particles get settled down at the bottom of the sea or ocean or lake, more and more layers of sediments are formed. And because of the continuous pressure upon the lower layers, this hardens to form sedimentary rocks. So this is how sedimentary rocks are formed. The second one, how is a metamorphic rock formed? So you can write the answer as, at times existing igneous or sedimentary rocks get pushed deep into the earth. The weight of the rocks above them and heat inside the earth changes the igneous or sedimentary rocks below into a different type of rock called metamorphic rock. So which means the igneous or the sedimentary rocks, when it undergoes any changes, like when it is subjected to extreme heat and pressure, it changes into another rock. Such rocks we call it as metamorphic rock. This is a very slow process and takes millions of years to form. and this formation is very slow and it takes millions of years to form into a metamorphic rock. Coming to the third one, explain what is a mineral. You can write the answer as mineral is a natural substance that is found in the solid state. So they are naturally occurring substances which are in solid state. Every mineral is made up of a specific types of crystals, which means that they will be having a specific pattern and shape. It occurs in nature either on or below the surface of the earth. These minerals occurs on nature, which is on or below the earth surface. Coming to the next question, that is, how are igneous rocks formed? You can see the answer. The region deep below the earth's surface is extremely hot. It is filled with a semi-solid liquid called magma, which is made up of molten rocks. So, in the region below the earth's surface is very hot, is very extremely hot. A semi-solid liquid called the magma is present in this region. At times, the hot magma from deep below the earth rises to the earth's surface with great force, and this magma comes out on the earth's surface with a greater pressure, and this causes a volcanic eruption, and they comes out of the earth's surface in the form of volcanic eruption. When magma reaches the surface of the earth, it is called lava, and this magma that comes out and flows onto the earth's surface, we call them as lava. The lava cools to form rocks called igneous rocks. These lava gets cooled down and then they form into igneous rock. Then some igneous rocks are formed when the magma that rises from the depth settles much below the surface of the earth. This means that there are some igneous rocks which are formed when the magma gets cooled down inside the earth's surface. And this magma takes thousands of years to cool and form igneous rock. And this magma takes thousands of years to form into igneous rock. Moving on to the next one, that is higher order thinking questions. So you have to think and answer these questions. So the first one, why does pumice float on water? So we learned that pumice is an igneous rock, and we learned that it is a very light rock and it floats on water. So the question here is, why does pumice float on water? So let's see the answer. Pumice is very light. It weighs much lesser than that of other rocks. During its formation, gases are trapped inside it, due to which pumice has tiny holes in it. When we discussed the igneous rocks, we saw the picture of the pumice, and we know that it has tiny holes in it, which means during its formation, air got trapped inside it, by which it has tiny holes. This is why it floats on water. As it has tiny holes in it, it makes it very lighter. As it is very lighter, it can easily float in water. The second one, is coal, which is formed from wood, is a mineral? Why? So the question here is coal a mineral? You can write the answer as no, because coal is made from remains of living matter. Because the coal is made from wood, and wood is a living thing. So minerals are natural substances. They are not made up of living substances. They are made up of non-living substances. So that coal is not a mineral. The third one, explain how sandstones change into quartzite. So sandstone is a sedimentary rock. So sedimentary rocks such as sandstone gets pushed deep into the earth. The weight of the earth above them and the heat inside the earth changes the sandstone into quartzite. When it undergoes pressure and heat, it changes into another rock. The next one is a value-based question. Let's read the question. The Taj Mahal is one of the wonders of the world. However, over the years, the Taj Mahal has been turning yellow. It is our duty to protect the priceless monument. So the question here is, The government has banned motor vehicles within 2 kilometers of the monument. How do you think this step will protect Taj Mahal? So, whether this step protects the Taj Mahal or not. So, we can discuss the answer. So, the exhaust from motor vehicles contains harmful gases that mix with the air. So, the gases which comes out from the vehicles mixes with the air and which causes air pollution. The white marble of the Taj Mahal is affected by the harmful pollutants, and because of this, the white marbles of the Taj Mahal gets affected. Thus, banning vehicular traffic will reduce air pollution. So, by doing this, by banning motor vehicles within 2 kilometers can protect the Taj Mahal. It can protect Taj Mahal. Activity song. Here you can see a puzzle, and what you have to do is you have to find the names of 14 rocks and minerals which are hidden inside this puzzle box. So you can do this by yourself. This will be very interesting. You have to find the 14 names of rocks and minerals which are hidden. 14 rocks and minerals which are hidden in this puzzle. You can find this out, and once you have done this, you can send it through Microsoft Teams. Next one is a project song. You can just go through it, and if you are interested, you can do this. Next one, you can see the name of the scientist given here, the great scientist Georges Agricola. And he was a German scholar and a scientist. And he was honored as the father of mineralogy. You know what is mineralogy? Mineralogy means the one who specializes in the field of minerals. He was the father of mineralogy. Now, let's move on to the worksheet. You can take page number 70. So, this worksheet is based on Unit 2, and we have exercise here. Now, I'll read out the questions. You can write the answers, and once you have completed, we'll discuss the answers. So, moving on to the first one. Each diagram A, B, C, D, E and F shows the arrangement of molecules. The atoms are drawn as circles. Different atoms are colored differently. Study each diagram and answer the questions. You have to go through each diagram and you have to answer the following questions. So, let's start with the first one. How many different types of atoms are there? You can write the answer in the given space. Second one, which 3 boxes show substances in gaseous state? The third one, which 2 boxes show substances in the solid state? The fourth one, which box shows a substance in its liquid state? The fifth one, which 2 boxes show the same substance in its solid and gaseous state? The sixth one, how many different types of molecules have been shown? The seventh one, how many different substances have been shown? The eighth one, name any 3 boxes which show different substances. So, I hope you all have answered. So, let's see the answers. So, what is the first one? How many different types of atoms are there? There are 4. So, the answer is 4. The second one, which 3 boxes show substances in gaseous state? So, which are the 3 boxes that show substances in gaseous state? A, C and E. The third one, which 2 boxes show substances in solid state? So, what is the answer? The answer is box B and box F. Fourth one, which box shows a substance in its liquid state? So, what is the answer? The answer is box D. The fifth one, which 2 boxes show the same substance in its solid and gaseous state? So, what is the answer? The answer is box A and box F. Sixth one, how many different types of molecules have been shown? So, what is the answer? The answer is 3. The seventh one, how many different substances have been shown? What is the answer? The answer is 5. And the eighth one, Name any 3 boxes which show different substances. So what is the answer? B, C, D and E. So these are the following answers. Coming to the next one, read the given information and then write a passage. So we are going to read the first question and we'll discuss the answers. The first one, deep below the earth there is hot magma. That is the hot liquid which we call it as magma. It contains rocks in liquid form. Why? Because of extensive heat. When magma flows out of the earth, it is called lava. Lava forms rocks. Write how igneous rocks are formed on the earth's surface. The question here is, we have to write how igneous rocks are formed. So you can see the answer. As the red hot lava flows out of the earth, it begins to cool and changes into hard rock. So the hot liquid, that is the magma, which comes out of the earth and it flows through the earth's surface, which we call it as lava. This lava cools down and hardens to form the igneous rock. So this is how igneous rocks are formed. The second one, rainwater washes away tiny pieces of rocks. This flows into the seas or lakes and form layers. Write how sedimentary rocks are formed. So the question here is, you have to say how the sedimentary rocks are formed. So you can write the answer as, the rock fragments and other particles which have flowed along slowly settle at the bottom. Over a long period of time, this process forms many layers of sediments on the seabed or at the bottom of the lake. Due to the weight of the upper layers of sediments harden and fuse to form sedimentary rocks. So this is how sedimentary rocks are formed. Moving on to the third exercise, that is answer in a word. So you can write either yes or no for the following questions. So I'll read out the first one. Is formation of soil a natural process? If it is yes, you can write yes. If it is no, you can write no. The second one, does soil contain only small pieces of rocks? The third one, does breaking of rocks into tiny pieces take a very long time? The fourth one, is formation of soil is a fast natural process? The fifth one, does wind cause soil erosion? The sixth one, does flowing rainwater also remove the top soil? So let's see the answers. So what is the first one? Is formation of soil a natural process? So what is the answer? Yes, formation of soil is a natural process. Second one, does soil contain only small pieces of rocks? What is the answer? The answer is no. The soil has air, it contains tiny pieces of rocks, even it contains dead remains of plants and animals, which we call it as humus. The third one, does a breaking of rocks into tiny pieces take a very long time? What is the answer? Yes, the answer is yes. Fourth one, is formation of soil is a fast natural process? So the answer is no. It is not a fast process. It is a natural process, but it is not a fast process. It is a very slow process. Fifth one, does wind cause soil erosion? Yes, it is one of the natural cause of soil erosion. Sixth one, does flowing rainwater also remove the topsoil? What is the answer? Yes. So we have discussed the answers for the following questions. Coming to the next one, model test paper. So you can attempt this as a test. You can take 1 hour to complete this and you can write down the answers in the space given. And once you have completed this, you can upload this in Microsoft Teams. So we are done with this chapter. We'll meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, thank you.